Welcome to episode one. That was such a weird intro. Welcome to episode one of this is going to be the manager mode series I was talking about in the previous video.
How is that for a throwback? That was episode 1 of my first ever career mode on FIFA in FIFA 13 on my old channel called Bang Average. Long time ago, that video. Long time ago. FIFA 13 back uploaded, I believe, in 2012. So, things have changed since then. Hopefully, my content has improved. At least the mic quality certainly has. We'll be starting here at Sunderland in League 1 for the new Road to Glory series that you guys voted for over the past couple of days. This first episode will take us through the month of July. As has been the case with the majority of the career modes we've done this year, we will go 1 month per episode, work our way through each of the seasons, and hopefully, over the course of 4 or 5 years here at Sunderland, reach the top of European football. It took us 8 with Cambridge from League 2. I'm hoping to be able to do it in 5 with Sunderland from League 1, but we shall wait and see how things progress. With regards to what the board want from us this year, it's quite high expectations, but you would expect that for a club of this size at this level. We have £4.46 million available to us and £17,000 in the wage budget. I have a youth scout I could buy for £1.8 million at this moment in time. Once I advance, those particular scouts will change. Let me know in the comment section whether you reckon I should use all of my money on buying players or I should use about half of it to buy a decent youth scout. I don't have any scout future star options left in my catalogue. Only 2 financial takeovers, 2 career focused training options, and the rematch ability, which obviously I don't need. So I'm unsure what to do with my money. Gonna need your feedback there. We'll have a look through the squad, and you guys let me know, or you guys can let me know where you think we need to improve and who you think I should move on. And then obviously you can give me transfer suggestions as well for who we should bring in. There's about another £2 million available via the pre-season tournament if we can win it. So that might sway your decision with using the money for the youth scout. With regards to what the board want from me, 1 youth player assigned to a midfielder position and sign at least 2 players that are younger than 20 years of age, with potential greater than the average rating of players in the current position. There are some players that have potential of mid-70s for us. About 75, I think, is the highest potential we've got with regards to player. And there are some that are late 60s and don't look like they're going to grow much at all. So we should be able to do those 2 quite comfortably. But I am going to need a youth scout for that. So if you want me to go for these short-term youth development roles, then we are going to need a youth scout at some point. With regards to brand exposure, keep a streak of 85% attendance in 5 consecutive home matches. That shouldn't be a problem here at Sunderland in League 1. Hopefully we'll be able to achieve that. No financial, no continental. Want me to win the league though and get automatic promotion straight back up to the Championship. Obviously Sunderland in the playoffs, I believe. Currently, is it Sunderland versus Charlton? I think in the playoff final in League 1, and then it's a round of 32 success that they would like in the FA Cup. I believe actually it's Sunderland versus Charlton. I know Charlton got through on penalties. It is Sunderland. I couldn't remember whether it was Sunderland or Portsmouth that went through on pens. So Sunderland might be going up in real life. We'll have to wait and see what transpires over the course of the season. The squad as it stands, that's my starting lineup. Obviously Will Grigg up top. He's on fire. George Honeyman in the midfield at Cam. This is their default formation of a 4-2-3-1. I've got Duncan Watmore on the right. Aidan McGeady on the left. Obviously the enforcer Lee Catamole in midfield and captain. With Max Power, a new signing, in the midfield as well. He used to play for Wigan. I don't know if he's come direct from Wigan to Sunderland. I just know that in the past he has played for Wigan. He might have been released and then signed for Sunderland or come for a fee. I'm not sure. You guys will be able to let me know in the comments section. We have Dunn at the back as well as Jack Baldwin. O'Neill on the right. Might be pronouncing that wrong. Do let me know. And Brian Oviedo at left back. So a player that survived from Premier League times. On the bench we have some decent players. Gooch, McGouch, James. Ozturk's okay, but he's a little bit slow. Grant Ledbetter is a good all-round player for this level, but he's 32, so his stats will start to drop. I'll show you basically the depth we have in each position, and we'll advance through the month momentarily. With John McLaughlin in goal at the minute, with Reuter as my backup. Both are 30 years or over. Reuter, his contract's expiring at the end of the month, and I'd be happy to let him leave. McLaughlin is 71 rated and will be my starting keeper. I would imagine the fact that he's 30 won't mean too much as he's a goalkeeper. Hopefully he won't decline in rating for at least this season, if not next year. But if you think I should sign a better keeper than Reuter, then do let me know. But I think, considering his contract's expiring, I think I'd like to have John McLaughlin and Reuter as my two keepers this year. When Reuter expires, let him leave, bring someone in next year. I think the outfield positions could probably do with improving first. Luke Nian is my... I don't know whether it's Nian or Nian. Luke Nian is my starting right back currently, but I might switch that to Adam Matthews, who's currently slightly higher rated at 68, although not as much potential. Well, sorry, well, presumably not as much potential because he's 3 years older. O'Nien can play in the centre of midfield as well, as you can see there. Technically, sorry, he looks okay, as does Matthews. Matthews certainly better technically, so maybe Matthews will be my starting player, and Matthews is slightly faster, although nowhere near as much stamina. So O'Nien actually could be used as a centre mid if he's got the good stamina. We do have Donald Love as another right back option, but he's pretty poop, so I might add him to the loan list. Whoops, I didn't want to back out. We'll see what happens there. With regards to centre-back, Jack Baldwin's decent. I'm quite happy to have him as a starter alongside Jimmy Dunn. Both look like okay players for the time being, for the level that we're at. Whether they'll be able to compete at championship level, I'm not sure. We have Lamine Kone out on loan currently. I could recall him, although I'm probably going to leave him out on loan for the time being, unless you guys are adamant that you'd like me to bring him back. We have Öztürk, the Turkish centre-back, slow but strong and decent enough in the tackle. He's 6'3", I think, so it could be quite the physical unit. Then we have Louvens, who's 34 and completely dead. Not going to use him at all. And Tom Flanagan, who also looks like he's going to be pretty decent for the level we're at. So Flanagan, Baldwin, Dunn and Öztürk could maybe improve, but they're all mid-20s or younger. Jimmy Dunn's only 20 years of age, so I don't think we need to improve at centre-back as things stand. At left-back, Brian Oviedo is good, very good for the level, and Reece James is decent too, so I don't think we need to improve at left-back either for the time being. We also have young Denver Hume, but I'm going to send him out on loan, and hopefully he can get some decent first-team experience. In midfield, Ledbetter's 32. His stats will start to drop, so maybe we could consider selling him on. With Max Power, obviously he's going to become a decent player for us. And Lee Catamole is 30, so his stats might start to drop. But hopefully with regular first-team football, we can at least keep that off till next season. I do have a couple of centre mids as well. In McGoush, who's 25. Good balance, good stamina. Technically okay, good passing. And not too bad on the ball. Good rotation option. With young Barley Mumba, who's 55 rated but only 16. I've got him loan listed and he hopefully will grow quite well. And we then two further centre mids that are out on loan as well, but neither look like they're really that good. With regards to wingers, Duncan Watmore is my starting right-sided midfielder at the moment. 3-star, 3-star. Quite quick. Decent balance, decent agility. Not amazing technically. Then we've Gooch, who is a little bit better technically. Not quite as fast though, not quite as agile either. 59 agility could really be an issue for him, although he does have a 4-star weak foot. On the left-hand side, we have a loanee in Lewis Morgan, who's fast and agile, and okay technically, but he's not as good technically, or even close to as good technically as Aidan McGeady. He's 32, his stats will drop, but for now, he's certainly going to be starting for me. We also have Chris Maguire as well, that can play on either side of midfield and potentially at striker too, although his finishing is only 65, but technically he's okay. I could even utilise him maybe as a cam, actually, a backup cam, Maguire. So perhaps we could do with a winger. We could maybe do with a new winger. George Honeyman is my starting cam, and then yeah, I think Maguire could be my backup cam. He could be really good in that role as backup to George Honeyman for the time being. Could maybe do with another centre mid. Could maybe do with another winger of some description. We have Benjamin Kimpioka, but he's going to go out on loan because he's absolutely useless and will have no chance of starting for me. We have on loan Keziah Sterling up top as a striker. So with the pace, he could be okay. Not sure if he's going to be any good, but we'll wait and see. Charlie Wyke is not a player that suits my style of play. Good in the air, really slow, not very good technically, but might be a decent finisher. And then obviously Will Grigg is going to be our starting striker and will be the main player that hopefully will be scoring the goals for us. Could maybe do with another striker. I can't sell Charlie Wyke on at the minute, so we'll have to wait till next season to replace him. So what we will probably look for is a winger and a centre mid. I think that's where we could improve for the time being. I will look through the free agents, although I'm not sure there's going to be anyone in there that's worth signing at present. I will go and do that off camera now, and then we'll work our way through the pre-season tournament and hopefully earn ourselves some extra money from the competition. I've looked through the free agents and I've added a couple to my shortlist, and they're currently being scouted. So once those scout reports are back, I shall show you those players, and hopefully one or two of them will be worthy of signing. Someone's made a request. It's Kazai Sterling wants the chance to start. I'm afraid, sir. No, it will be Will Grigg that's my main starting striker this year. And it'll be probably a toss-up between Charlie Wyke and Kazai Sterling as to who's my rotation striker. I have no idea whether I'm going to get on with Charlie Wyke or not. Will Grigg, though, it had to be him, didn't it, really, to score the first goal of our Sunderland career. And Aidan McGeady grabs a second, and it looks like we're going to get a win in the first game of the pre-season tournament. That would leave Catamol on the score sheet as well. If there were 3 players in Sunderland's shirts who want to score, it's probably the 3 of them, to be fair. And Will Grigg grabs another. That's going to be 4-1 up now and a 4-1 win. Positive, really positive start. Loan offer for Kim Pioka as well. A transfer offer from Randers FC for Duncan Watmore, but that's going to be a swift no. He's certainly staying. Believe Duncan Watmore is a homegrown player at Sunderland, but I might be mistaken, and if there are any Sunderland fans watching, do feel free to let me know if I am there. I'm genuinely not sure. Kim Pioka rejected the offer. An offer for Lee Catamol. Obviously, that's going to be a no. Right, I've got scout reports back now, so let's have a look through at all of these guys. I'll jump into the shortlist and show them. Hopefully, they're of a decent rating. And then you guys can... Okay, so 3 are 69 rated, 1's 63, but he's 21, and 1 is 68. We have a goalkeeper here, Carlos Caseda, who he's 26 and 6 foot. I don't know whether he'd be worth getting. There's probably going to be better options out there, but I didn't know his exact stats. He was worth having a look at. There's Ali Gabba, 6'3" centre back. He's 29. So aging out slightly, but might be worth a signing for 1 year perhaps at centre-back. Really good in the tackle, but not really that good anywhere else, although quite strong. He's 6'3". Potentially might be worth signing. We have Ayman Ashraf, 69 rated. Decent acceleration, okay sprint speed, decent balance, not that agile. Technically looks okay though, probably better than a couple of players that we've currently got. I could either use him out wide or maybe as a cam, or perhaps there's someone else you guys have in mind for a potential signing. There's Georges Manjet, a Cameroonian CDM, again 29, so aging out soon, but could be decent for a season or two in that centre mid role. 29 years of age, 69 rated, better than some of the others we've got, let me know. And then this young guy, Christian Ratiu, I don't know if he's going to be any good potentially moving forward. He's got 5-star weak foot, which is good. How tall is he? 5'9". They're okay physical stats, and technically we could train him perhaps. Decent passing to start off with. Could train him maybe at only 21. There's some potential there. Do let me know in the comment section if you think I should sign any of those players. And if you think that I should, then I shall. And I shall take on board your suggestions for new signings as well with regards to other players that we should buy rather than sign on a free. And also, I need your feedback with regards to the Youth Scout situation as well. Hopefully, we can earn enough from this first pre-season tournament to warrant being able to buy a scout and still have about the original budget left available to us by the time we start making signings, which will be in the next episode. I'm positive about this first season at Sunderland. It's going to be. Please don't be out for too long. 7 days. That's good. It's going to be making the jump from League One. Sorry, from the Championship into the Premier League. That I think is going to be a lot more difficult. I've had an offer here for Reuter, but I'd actually be tempted to take to sign that other goalkeeper, and that might... I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and negotiate. He's 31, not going to use him. The other guy, McLaughlin, is going to be my starting keeper because he's 4 ratings higher, and the guy I could sign on a free is 2 years younger than Reuter, and also would be available on a free signing, and I could probably get him for less. They'll accept 600,000 there, Atlas. Hopefully he signs. If he does, I'll sign that other keeper, and that's that done and dusted, and we don't need to worry about the goalkeeper situation at all. Another transfer offer for Lee Catamol, which is interesting. I didn't expect him to have as much interest in him as there is. Aidan McGeady going to miss out on this one, and it's going to be Maguire that steps in on that left-hand side. Believe we're already through. Will Grigg on the score sheet again. Scored in every single game of pre-season so far, Will Grigg. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come for the league season around the corner. George Honeyman gets his second. We look like we're going to get another comfortable victory here in pre-season. Really good, solid pre-season tournament. This Honeyman gets a hat-trick. This is a dream start. Oh, don't let Max Power be out for too long, please. Otherwise, we might be in trouble in centre mid. 3 days. We've been a little bit lucky so far with 2 injuries that could easily have seen 2 of our starting players out long term, and thankfully it's only been a week max. Lockeren in the semi-final. I'm not sure. Aidan McGeady's not feeling up to it. That's fine. I'm going to simulate anyway. It might... yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll replace him. Let's take him out anyway, just to make sure. It says he's not feeling up to it. We'll put Gooch out there on the left, actually. See if he's in. Max Power can start. He'll be fine to play. Right, Lockeren. We only earned 484,000 from getting out the group stage, so I would like to win the semi-final as well if we can. I think it was 2.6 was the total we'd get for winning the whole tournament. If I can raise up to 2 from a Max Power, from a semi-final win, then including the 484 from the previous round, then I'd be happy to sign a scout now and start sending him out looking for young players in England. And then, the Riddle with an equaliser late on, and we lose on penalties. Oh, that's frustrating. How much are we going to get from that, if any more? Another 700,000. Okay, so I mean, he didn't come off the bench, did he? I'll be honest, I wasn't paying too much attention. We'll accept that loan off there from Mumbai, and hopefully he'll go out on loan. Sorry, Aidan. I did take you out the starting 11, but obviously you wanted to be out the squad as well. Rip, he must have come on off the bench. Sorry, pal. Never mind. He should be okay to continue. So, how much money have we got available to us now then? 5.65 million and 18,000 in the wage budget, with potentially a new player or a player going out. 2.4 on Jordan Alexander. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. We are gonna need young players at the club, so I'm gonna need to do this. I'm gonna look for physically strong players initially, just so we can get players that we can train technically, and we don't need to worry about them not being good enough physically. So we only have 3 million available to spend now, but that might be a little bit more if Reuter leaves, which he hasn't done yet, and then they're ongoing in contract talks. Then I can sign that other younger goalkeeper at 29, and that'll be that. Reuter sold. There you go, sorted. Love has loaned out as well. An offer of 2.85 million from Celtic for Aidan McGeady, which I shall reject for the time being. Aidan McGeady at 32 is certainly aging out, but he's by far my highest rated player and probably going to be very influential, especially in those simulated games. So I'm going to keep him for now. He's 26, not 29. Carlos Caseda. I'm certainly going to try and sign him. We paid what? Reuter was on 3.4. Recommended wage of 8.2. I don't want to pay that much, certainly. We'll offer him a longer deal. He only wants 2 years. We'll counter for 3 then. And then hopefully they'll give me an idea of what they want wage-wise. I'm not sure they're going to. They're not. I shall offer 4,000 with a signing-on fee of 30. It's not much, and they might walk away or they might renegotiate. No, they're going to accept. Okay. Right, that's the goalkeeper situation sorted. Do you think I should sign any of these guys? Do let me know in the comment section. There's no one else really I'm looking to sell on at this stage, so I'm not going to advance any further in case someone that you suggest to sign, in the meantime, by getting to the end of the month, signs for someone else. Tomorrow, we will finish the month of July and do all of the month of August as well. Start the league season, start the cup season in the Carabao Cup, although I'm not too fussed about the Carabao Cup or specifically the Checkered Trade Trophy. But hopefully we can get off to a good start in all competitions, and we'll just have to wait and see how things go. Do drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any more of this series. Fingers crossed we can have a solid first season at Sunderland. In Season 1 of the last RTG, we didn't get promoted. We should fare better in Season 1 this time around, but we'll have to wait and see. And your feedback is vital for the future of this series, so do leave it in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.